All right, after a little bit of wait on the stream, thank you so much for joining us here on this lovely Friday with a little bit of rain out there. I'm meteorologist Nicholas Herboso. We thank you for joining us here on the Fox 10 Gulf Stream, sitting down for this one today, because we have a little bit to go through because we actually have rain on the radar. But I wanted to start this off with this beautiful picture. So this sent to us by Milton Riddlemeyer, and this is actually a very special picture. It's a rainbow this morning at sunrise, but if I take it full screen for you, you get to see something rather cool. So I'm going to zoom into this. And if you look really closely, you don't see much of other color other than red. And this was kind of a special case for us here because this picture was taken very, very close to sunrise. And what ends up happening is with the longer distance that the light is traveling, you don't get all of the colors. You don't get the same kind of refraction that you get when the sun is all the way up. And it's traveling longer distance through the atmosphere, causing shorter wavelengths of light, such as blue, green, and yellow, to be scattered, leaving primarily red. So that's kind of the coolness behind that. I mean, a really cool shot there of a mostly red rainbow this morning in Gulf Shores. Another picture for you here. It's from our very own Lenise Lagan in Daphne on Whispering Pines Road. You can see the hay bales out there, and you can see the healthy amount of clouds moving in this morning, and that all led to rain later in the day. So yeah, that's something that we're definitely looking at, all the rain across the area. So if you happen to take any weather pictures today, you can send them in with our Fox 10 weather app and also on the news app. But on the weather app, there is a submit your pictures and videos tab there when you scroll down a little bit. Also on the news app, it's really, really easy to do that. And you can just send them directly to us and we can use them on air very, very easily. So here's a look at the current situation. Taking a look at the satellite and radar right now. So this is the picture, and we have a cold front that's draped over the area with some embedded showers. Taking you to the graphics full, you can see that, yeah, there's a lot of clouds around, but thankfully the rain is not that heavy in most spots. However, we have had some development of rain recently. Also overlaying the current conditions right now, 70 degrees in Mobile. Compare that to 59 in Jackson, much cooler. All this thanks to a cold front that is moving our way. And then taking a look at the closer radar, and we'll kind of zoom around a little bit. So in the last hour or so, we have had a development of showers in the southern half of our area. That's something that we were looking for. We were looking for these showers to develop as we head into this afternoon, and there they are. Right now, you have some showers that are moving into Baldwin County, kind of central Baldwin County, up to Daphne, Robertsdale, Loxley, up to I-10, so then north of I-10 once you get towards places like Stapleton, north on 59 there. So you have some light to moderate showers there, but no real rumbles of thunder. Any rumbles of thunder will likely be offshore today, and we do have one heavier shower that is right now located over Mobile Bay, pretty much south of Mobile Middle Bay Lighthouse there. Also some very light showers that are now moving closer and closer to downtown Mobile. So something that we're going to be looking for this evening is a more significant development of showers, and we do have plenty of events going on across the Gulf Coast. So you're going to want a way to keep track of that, and once again, we'll talk about the weather app because it is very useful. You have the radar function on that weather app. There's many other functions, including temperature, so you can track the cold front, you can track where the rain is. If you're out and about today, head to the App Store, Google Play Store, download that app, Fox 10 Weather, Mobile, Alabama, and you can get that app and be able to track what's going on, especially as rain chances look to be increasing as we head into this evening. Right now, we're going with a 60% chance of rain, pretty much flat rate all the way through the evening. And the reasoning that we've done that is because it looks like our forecast models have been showing some kind of development around the 4 to 5 o'clock hour and then keeping it around, much like what we see right now on radar, we have had that kind of development. So we're going to keep those rain chances elevated through the evening. You're going to need a way to keep track of it. Then the forecast for overnight tonight, rain in periods, not constant rain, but off and on rain. Maybe, just maybe a rumble of thunder to our south. Temperatures dropping as well as the cold front passes. 61 degrees for our forecast. All right, here's what we're going to do. We are going to go kind of forecast model by forecast model, and we're going to break down what we can see. These are a couple of our highest resolution models. I've got queued up the HRRR and the graph. Those are two high resolution, what we call convection allowing models. Essentially, they account for thunderstorms, they account for small rain showers. They have a much higher resolution so they can see a lot more. And we're looking at 6 o'clock Friday, and this is the HRRR. This forecast model is doing a little bit lesser in the coverage. So as you can see, there's less on the map, less green on the map, the green, of course, being rain. So if you have plans for this evening, this is the solution that you want, even though this model does have some embedded heavier showers, and you see as well the kind of band that is draped across the area right there, that band, that is what both models are showing, and it's some kind of band of light rain moving through as we get later and later in the evening hours. This is 9 o'clock on the HRRR, a scattering of showers with a band of rain moving through, and that's that cold front moving through as well, so our temperatures will begin to go down as well. Then by the midnight hour, light showers possible across a good chunk of our area, and that will continue into your morning on Saturday. We have now switched forecast models. You can pay attention to the timestamp in the top corner there. The timestamp up here. This is the graph model produced by IBM. This is 5 o'clock Friday. We have showers and maybe some heavier downpours, at least according to this forecast model, kind of over areas along I-10 south of Highway 84. 7 o'clock, more development. That's the trend that we've been watching in the models, a development of showers through 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. This will be light rain. That green indicates lighter rain, but with pockets of heavier rain, mostly indicated in the yellow there, in spots. And then by the morning hours, it says, okay, they might have a little small break, but then they come right back for your Saturday in spotty fashion. So we're keeping the rain chances elevated for Saturday as well. And it isn't until Sunday when we start to get a little bit of clearing. By clearing, I mean clearing of the rain showers, but we will keep those clouds around. Here's your 7-day rain chances. So notice we're going with 60% on Saturday, and then Sunday and Monday we lower those rain chances as a little bit less moisture in the area. Then the big guns come in on Tuesday. We're going 90%. Yeah, so some hefty rain totals there. Possible with a low pressure system that'll be moving our way. And could the rain stick around for the weekend? That's possible. This will do good on our drought situation. We are in extreme drought across the state of Alabama, and otherwise it's moderate to severe drought. Louisiana is dealing with the exceptional drought, same thing with Mississippi. We need the rain, and it looks like it'll be coming. This is one forecast model, so understand that this is not a perfect solution, but you see half an inch of rain through Monday, so the event that we're dealing with right now, and then a lot more once we get towards Tuesday and beyond. That's because a low pressure system kind of sits over our area and brings rain. Could we see 6 inches of rain? It's not out of the question. It's also not a guarantee. This is just one run of one forecast model, and we need to look at multiple forecast models to get a better picture of the exact forecast. I'm just kind of showing this one as an example. That's also because it's a lot of rain, and that's kind of exciting. Here's the GFS, what it's actually producing in terms of what we're familiar with visually. So this is satellite radar simulated over the future hours. So we're talking Sunday, we go dry, but watch the western Gulf of Mexico. You see that little spinning thing beginning to develop. This is an upper level low pressure system, so non-tropical, but it does move into our area, and it's still gonna pack some rain and possibly some heavier rain with it. So 6 o'clock Tuesday. Long story short, and I think we're pretty confident in this, Tuesday is looking like the rainiest day, and this is consistency with both models as the low pressure system comes our way specifically on Tuesday. That's a pretty confident forecast. That's why we've gone with such a high number for Tuesday in terms of rain chances. But beyond this is where we get a little bit more of a question. This is taking you out to Wednesday. Notice the rain is generally sticking around here. Wednesday into Thursday now. And there's still some showers embedded in there. This is a different solution than what the European has. We're going to switch models now. It's the European forecast model. Another very much trusted global model. There's that storm system developing off to the west there. And I'll take it full screen so you can see. Southern Louisiana, kind of the Lake Charles area, dealing with the low pressure system developing on Monday night to Tuesday. The rain gets in our area. You can kind of see the shape of the spin of the system. And there you can see by 5 o'clock Tuesday, some areas of heavier rain possible. What happens after Tuesday, though? Wednesday, lighter showers indicated by the European, and then we kind of go drier. So the rain totals on the European are not as aggressive, but it is still generally consistent. So this is what we've gone with in our 7-day outlook. We're keeping a Wednesday 60%, then Thursday 50%. We might want to consider dropping that based on the model trends. We're going to be looking at that very closely. That's one of the reasons why I pulled through these models entirely, just so I could get another look myself at these, because we're still kind of figuring out the end of that forecast as more model data comes in. But here's what we know for now. Saturday, another hefty chance for rain. Sunday and Monday, we go drier. And then pretty much extended rain on Tuesday. Periods of rain on Wednesday. And then Thursday, we start to have some question marks. We could have periods of rain. We could have less before Friday. It looks like we start to go drier, keeping some clouds around, though. Here's your 10-day outlook. And we can see that clouds around most likely. Temperatures do take that drop, though, as we get close to that upper level low pressure system. Overall, it's just cooler. And whenever we're close to those low pressure systems, so temperatures in the upper 60s, close to 70 degrees, and our morning low temperatures not falling that much thanks to all the clouds. And that's pretty much the summary for today. So that's the forecast, and thankfully it's one that brings us rain. And it's interesting to watch this system that's going to be moving in once we get towards Tuesday. It's a little bit of a different setup, but with the general pattern that we're in overall across the globe, it makes complete sense that we see this kind of pattern. So once again, Veterans Day being another kind of spotty rain day, rain coverage around 60%. Then we go lower for Sunday, Monday, and then ramping it up big time with possibly some higher totals on your Tuesday, and that's the story. All right, I want to thank you for joining us. A couple notes here. Make sure you're downloading that Fox 10 weather app, especially today as we have rain in the area. You're going to want to keep track of that. The radar function is really good on the app, and it has multiple overlays. If you are technologically advanced and really like that kind of stuff, there's a lot you can dive into, and if not, it's generally simple enough to handle, and you can get some really good stuff out of it, including future radar, which is a useful tool on days like today, especially when we have a massive rain moving through. Essentially, that future radar will be kind of extrapolating what the current radar looks like and dragging it out into the future. So it gives you a decent idea of what's going on. All right, thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure you can send us pictures and videos on the Fox 10 weather app as well. Send us some of those pictures so we can show them on air. I am preparing myself for the 3 o'clock show here, Fox 10 Live. We will be ready for that, of course. I'll have more forecast updates for you there. Thank you so much for joining us once again. I'll leave you with a 10-day outlook. Thank you for joining us here on the Fox 10 Gulf Stream.